Some Camila Cabello there with Crying in the Club. I'm Abita Lewis, hanging out with you on the drive, and right now answering all of those burning GST questions this month. Intuit QuickBooks presents GST Decoded on Indigo 91.9, happening every Tuesday between 5 and 6 p.m., which is now. If you want your questions answered, of course, you can WhatsApp your GST query to 9900 and we will have them answered by experts from Intuit, who is, of course, the maker of QuickBooks, the world's #1 financial management software. And on the phone with us right now is, of course, Mr. Nikhil Rungta, the MD of QuickBooks. Nikhil, hi. Thank you so much for joining us. The first question comes in from Piali, who says she runs an event management agency, and she says that she pays a lot of her small vendors in cash, and she wants to know how she can claim this as an expense because a lot of these vendors don't have a GST number.
Great question from Piali. I don't think so she needs to worry at all. So for any vendors that she is working with who are unregistered, what she will have to just take care of something called the reverse charge. Essentially what that means is that she will pay on behalf of her vendors and then next month claim the input tax credit. So it's actually not a big problem for her and she can continue with her business as usual.
Next question comes in from Suhas, who says, hey guys, does GST mean just one tax?
Absolutely. It does mean one tax. Previously, as some of the people will know, there were over 17 different central and state taxes. Now it's GST, irrespective of whether you're selling a product or you're offering a service to your customer.
More questions for Nikhil Rungta coming up in just a little bit. If you have any questions, hurry up, send them over to 9900 Keeping you company on this terrific Tuesday evening on your drive to wherever it is you are going home, work, gym, maybe tuition, absolutely anywhere. I'm Avita Lewis, of course. Shkufta Ahmed's feeling a little bit under the weather, but she should be back here hopefully tomorrow. Coming up in just a little bit, Avicii, DJ Khaled with that tune called I'm the One, Drake, Calvin Harris, and so much more. But right now, we are, of course, answering all these GST questions that you have WhatsApped over to us on 9900 Nikhil, this question comes in from Rishabh, who says, are my weekend drives going to get more expensive? Is GST going to hike up the price of fuel?
Not at all, Rishabh. The good news is that petrol and diesel are out of purview of GST for now, so there will be no impact on your long drives. So go ahead and take them.
Next question comes in from Sonia, who wants to know if she will have to pay more for her favorite designer sunglasses and shoes.
No, it will not become expensive. Earlier, all taxes like excise duties, VAT, and everything was built into the product that she was buying, and some of them were invisible to her. Now everything will be transparent. It will be only one tax, which is GST.
More GST questions for Nikhil Rungta coming up in just a little bit. 5:35 on this wonderful evening right here in Bangalore City. I'm Avita Lewis, keeping you company on the drive. Some classic Drake there with Started From the Bottom. We are, of course, answering all those burning GST questions on GST Decoded. This happens every Tuesday between 5 to 6 p.m. right here on the drive. We've got an expert from Intuit on the phone, Mr. Nikhil Rungta, who's the MD of QuickBooks, which is, of course, the world's #1 financial management software. Now, Nikhil, there's this question that's coming in from Purab. Purab says, with regards to registering a company, what is the GST applicable for an LLP and a private limited company?
Great question, Purab. The government has kept it very simple. GST is applicable only on basis of your turnover. If you have a turnover of over 20 lakhs, then you need to get registered for GST. The kind of entity you are, whether proprietorship, partnership, private limited or LLP, it doesn't matter. What you need to keep in mind is what is your turnover, and if it is over 20 lakhs and you are not in the northeast states where the limit is 10 lakhs, you will have to register for GST.
Purab, I hope that answers your question. We have time to take one last question. 5:53 on this Tuesday evening, right here in Bangalore City. I'm Avita Lewis, keeping you company on the drive. Now, we're just about wrapping up GST Decoded, which happens every Tuesday on the drive between 5 and 6 p.m. We answer all your GST questions. Now, we have with us on the phone Mr. Nikhil Rungta, the MD of QuickBooks, which is the world's #1 financial management software. Now, Nikhil, with regards to the previous question you answered about registering a company, we've gotten a message from Sahana who says, Recently, a friend of mine who is a freelance MC was asked to provide a GST exemption number if her turnover was less than 20 lakhs. Now, is there such a thing as a GST exemption number?
No, there is nothing called a GST exemption number, but why she might have been asked is that till you are offering your services or your product in the same state and your turnover is below 20 lakhs, you don't need to register. But if you are offering products or services to different states, for example, if you're based and you have your office in Bangalore and you're offering your services in Mumbai, then you have to take a GST registration number.
That's about all the time we have to answer GST questions this week on Intuit Presents GST Decoded on Indigo 91.9. Happens every Tuesday between 5 and 6 p.m. right here. And if you have any questions that we can answer next week, go ahead and WhatsApp them over to 9900100919. Nikhil, thank you so much for being on the phone with us and answering all of these questions for us. Now, you don't go anywhere because coming up in just a little bit, we're going right into the Throwback Hour. I'm Avita Lewis. Keep it locked.